Question 2a. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line joining 7, minus 5 and minus 2, 7 externally in the ratio 3:2. A very common mistake students make in this particular question is mixing up external division with internal division. So the formula for external division is given as mx2 minus nx1 all over m minus n, comma my2 minus ny1 all over m minus n. So this is your division for x and y axis. Now, if this were to be internal division, the sign here is going to be plus, 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 plus. Please take note. This is for external division. This is for internal division rather. Now, external division are going to have the signs minus. Okay, so this is for external division. Please take note of that. All right, so what are your parameters x1, x2, y1, y2, m and n? So your m, n is the ratio m is to n, which is given as 3:2, where this 3 is your m and 2 is your n. Okay, so we also have x1 to be x1 is 7, minus 5. So x1 is 7, y1 is minus 5. Then x2, y2 is given as minus 2, 7. Okay, now that we know all our parameters, so let us find the coordinates of the point for the division. So I can call that xy is going to be equal to, we apply this formula, m is 3, so I'm going to have 3 times x2 is minus 2 minus n is 2, x1 is 7 all over n plus n, which n minus n, which is 3 minus 2. Okay, comma, I have here m, which is 3, y2, which is 7, minus n, which is 2, y1, which is minus 5, all over 3 minus 2. So if I simplify this, I'm going to have minus 6 minus 14 all over 3 minus 2 is 1, comma, this is going to be 21 minus minus gives us plus 10 all over 3 minus 2 is 1. So our final answer for external division xy is going to be minus 20, 31. Okay, that's the final answer. Now let's dive into the B part of it. The B part says, without using calculator or mathematical table, evaluate 2 over 1 plus root 2 plus 2 all over 2 plus root 2, leaving the answer in the form b plus q root n, where p, q, and n are integers. So this is a solved problem, or you can say a radical problem. So I have 2 over 1 plus root 2 minus 2 over 1, sorry, that's 2 plus root 2. So there are a couple of ways to solve this. Some people might decide to find the LCM first by multiplying both sides. But I think the faster way to solve this is treat each of the term as a surd equation, rationalize each of the terms. Okay, so how do we rationalize surdic equation? We are going to multiply both the numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. The conjugate of the denominator in this first term is 1 minus root 2. So I'm going to have 2 over 1 plus root 2 times 1 minus root 2 all over 1 minus root 2. So I'm going to simplify this. Minus, which is this minus 2 over 2 plus root 2 times 2 minus root 2 all over 2 minus root 2. So the interesting part about this rationalization is the denominator is always difference of two squares. So you don't have to work yourself about it. Difference of two squares says a plus b times a minus b. That's difference of two squares. That's when we have a square minus b square. So since I'm having the denominator multiplying as a conjugate, the final result is just going to be a square minus b square. So I'm going to take 1 square minus root 2 square. That's just what it means. Very simple. Okay, easy peasy, right? So that's going to be, for the numerator, I'm going to multiply this to have 2 times 1. So let me rewrite this for better understanding, right? 2 times 1 minus root 2 all over 1 square minus root 2 square minus 2 times 2 minus root 2 all over 2 square minus root 2 square. Okay, so that is going to simplify to give us, the numerator is going to be 2 minus root 2 minus 2 root 2 all over 1 square is 1 minus root 2 square is 2. Okay, minus 4 minus root 2. Why am I saying root 2? So that's 2 root 2. 2 root 2 all over 2 square is 4 minus root 2 square is 2. Okay, so we are going to simplify this to have 2 minus 2 root 2 all over 1 minus 2 is minus 1 minus 4 minus 2 root 2 all over 4 minus 2 is 2. So I'm going to simplify this, divide using the concept of like fractions that I explained earlier on in question 1. So this can be 2 over minus 1 minus 2 root 2 over minus 1 minus, so I'm going to put this in a bracket. Whenever you have a negative sign like this, it is always advisable you put it in a bracket. Okay, so this is going to be 4 over 2 minus 2 root 2 all over 2. So this is going to simplify to give us what? Minus 2 plus 2 root 2. So this is minus 4 divided by 2 is 2 plus, that's minus minus is plus, this 2 divided by 2 is root 2 here. Okay, so the final answer is going to be minus 4 plus 3 root 2. Okay, minus 4 plus 3 root 2. Since we were not asked to write out what P, Q, and N is, so we'll just leave our answer like this in this format. But we can see that P is minus 4, Q is 3, and N is 2. Okay, so let's move on to question 3.